And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Past the 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. A wildcat look now. Here's Forte. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Now this time he'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And it's third down. And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
Stephon Tuitt's ability to play defensive end and yet rise up and knock passes away when quarterbacks try to throw them, he makes it hard to get around.
And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up fourth down.
When the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there, it doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the second level. You end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off. Didn't have to knock anyone to the side. Didn't have to elude anyone trying to block them. They just saw the play, ran to the ball, and finished things off.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the back goes into motion. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Back down in Philly, here we go. Here we go now. Green 39, Green 39. No, check, Patriot.
He'll look to throw. He'll dump it down to Hillman. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
If I'm not mistaken, home team made it. 2 threes on my feet, then I pump fake. Baby girl, grab the crew. What if kiss it? Sweat leave, Mr. Couldn't took it quick. Hottest on the planet, got the place lit up. Fly, got his physical taste, sight into. We ain't on the same team. Cheer up. Box up that make sit up. I ain't come to blend in, boy, I stand out. Money talks, you just popping off at the mouth. If I'm the topic, then the conversation heated. Right trim, getting booked up in every city. Splash out with cash, had the spaz on the waiter. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank. Now let's fill up her head and let's see if she goes.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
So bad, swimming in my bed. Off with it, off with it. Young Slim, get it in my infrared. Come and hit the rain, I just lit the gas. Young wild winning, living fast. Stash your money in a brown paper bag. We set the roof on fire, then we flood it out. We just threw the money up, we ain't even count.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons come into today's game looking for a way to pick up win number 10 on the season. It's the Packers going up against the Falcons. So, with the call of this Week 16 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. You are looking live at the Georgia Dome here in downtown Atlanta. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Atlanta Falcons. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there, but you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone.
And the defense has it covered. It's it. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And here now come the Falcons. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go!
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the quarterback is actually split out wide there in the Wildcat.
Here we go!
On the direct snap, Forte. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go!
And an alley to run. Cutback left sideline. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trent Murphy in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. They find some open field here. And the cutback. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers. DeAnthony Thomas, 104 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job, execute it.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now, some love it, some hate it. Here it is. It's the Wildcat look. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away. And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And again here, we'll see the Wildcat. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Lawrence Timmons. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Gone. Leopard.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And complete right side to Cook. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for them.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Now, check. Patriot. Leopard.
They'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Give him credit for batting it away, but unable to come up with the interception. And sometimes that joke does come true. Guys are on defense for a reason. Maybe their hands aren't quite as skillful as the guys on offense, but a lot of credit on that play for just knocking it away.
Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
All right, here we go. Back 80.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Brandon, I have 1 word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jonathan Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. In motion goes Huff.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Here we go now.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. first down. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Back to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
2.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They come up in an offset eye. They'll look to throw here. And it's complete. Henry. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Oh, he bowls over him. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Defense showing blitz. 1 receiver left is Hilton. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Quick slant. That's caught by the veteran. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They'll run here with Freeman. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
Looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Hunter Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he puts it through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play. End result, the receiver won in a big way.
This will be caught at about the 3. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Huff, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have moved out in front. And it's up and good. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And some room to maneuver. Pushes over him.
Now, that's just not right.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And the play clock's running down. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he fires one incomplete. Josh Huff, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
Halfback sent in motion. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that's complete to Huff. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people who want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play.
And the back goes into motion. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Incomplete.
Sometimes it looks pretty simple, batting the ball away, but oftentimes there's some pretty good teaching and practice that goes into it. Being able to get to the receiver, not interfere, and get his hands through the football and knock it away.
Second down following the incompletion.
Detroit! Detroit! Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Shift together here from the D-line. Yet again, here's a wildcat look. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
And this is going to be incomplete. The veteran Jeremy Maclin was the intended target, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But that's the type of pass play that you need to wait for routes to develop. You need a little time in the pocket, but that's hard to do when you got people in your face.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Detroit! Detroit!
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And Huff reels it in. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Detroit!
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll look to throw here on first down. And Cook has it, left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here we go now.
Halfback sent in motion.
Green 39. Leopard. Leopard. Detroit. Detroit.
Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Ronnie Hillman there, the man he was looking for. And it's second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Hurry up, here we go.
And the back
Green
goes into
39.
motion.
Green 39. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards and it moves the sticks.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
39. Leopard. Leopard.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
All right, now, look at 56.
Play clock winding down. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Leopard. Leopard. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Jackson, the man in motion left.
Detroit. Detroit.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Halfback sent in motion.
Leopard. Leopard.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Complete to Gavin Escobar, the tight end. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. Simple slant route and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green
Back
39.
now here on EA Sports. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. So 5 yards remain now. Still first down. And the back goes into motion.
Blue 90. Leopard. Leopard. Detroit. Detroit.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Will Hill, the strong safety there to get him down. So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. And they're going to speed things up here. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They'll set up a throw. And he finds Cook. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
And that pickup of a first.
And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive. And it goes in motion here in the backfield.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Halfback sent in motion. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And Cook has it left side. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Look to throw here. He'll dump it down to Hillman. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Drops it off for Hillman. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Here we go now.
And the back goes into motion. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Ronnie Hillman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Hilton, officially with a return of 108 yards. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And that big fourth-quarter return, Charles, makes this a one-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for two? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
The play clock's running down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Right side caught by Jackson. And oh, at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Their big-bodied receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? And Freeman lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw now on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Let's go! Green, 39! Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Let's go! Green, 39!
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Going on! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Philly, here we go!
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And he rifles one incomplete. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Halfback sent in motion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Deshaun Jackson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Another Wildcat look here. We've seen this a lot. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he is going to lose you.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Macklin. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Ready? Like 80.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering, who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. 3rd and 11, and some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. And big problems getting the play out, obviously. This will be a delay. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. An unbelievable play there on 4th and long. And even 60 yards. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say 24-hour cheesesteak shop, here we come.
Oh, yeah, and I'm buying, partner. And guess what? I'm having mine with.
And I'm having two if you're buying. Good night from Philadelphia.
says it's gonna rain. Don't worry, girl, it won't change a thing. Yeah, we still got plans tonight. We're gonna kick it, that's a given, baby, rain or shine. Leave your Sunday best at home. Be the last time you wear what you got on. Bikini top and cut off jeans. Baby girl, you know you looking mean. She said, how we gonna make it through the mud hole? Won't you think you got swampers on my truck phone? It's somebody to get dirty in the dirty South. I'm about to show you what it's all about. But don't worry, it's a rowdy crowd. We ain't scared, we're still throwing down. We gonna tap, light that fire. We gonna crank that country. Pass and get thirsty. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. Well, it's about to get dirty. About a good old flood, watching that red clay turn to mud. Sling it up, slap past the doors like a new paint job on a 4x4. Girl, you gonna have a good old time. Can't let a little bit of rain change your mind. Let your hair down, kick off in boots. For once in your life, let yourself cut loose. Gonna get money from head to toe, clean it all, living in a swimming hole. Listen, about to get dirty in the dirty South. I'm about to show you what it's all about. And don't worry, this rowdy crowd. We ain't scared, we're still throwing down. We gonna tap, light that fire. We gonna crank that country. Pass and get thirsty. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. It's about to get dirty. Listen, about to get dirty. Girl, your whole life's about to change. Baptized in muddy water, let me hear you say, let it rain, let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. Listen, about to get dirty in the dirty South. About to show you what it's all about. And don't worry, it's a rowdy crowd. We ain't scared, we're still throwing down. Tap, light that fire. We gonna crank that country. Pass that, and get thirsty. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. Everybody get thirsty. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. Listen, about to get dirty. Listen, about to get dirty. Come on. Nasty.
Bass stills in the building, flash the camera. I'ma drop the hammer. Things done changed in hip-hop, sizzling Bobby out the slammer. Hip-hop start on the East Coast and then move west now down to Bama. I'ma bring it back to New York, roll those then throw your hands up. Pass me a cup with in the club with the juice in the get bent out. Then I'ma slide with it to my ride and head up to my penthouse. Oh, I'm not trying to take it slow, working hard, cake and dough. Open up 24, we striving for that goal.
I'll stop for nothing, I will play this game that's so easily started, not so easy.
Chlorum, e pluribus unum. They changing climates and replacing humans and fracking soils while bulldozing forests. But they can't defeat us. They could not destroy us.
Are we dreaming the same dream of money, guns, and gasoline?
For the average teen, CFOs are after cream. GMOs extracting genes with everyone on my TPS.
Giants! Everything is shaking through the walls. 'Cause we are giants. Giants. Heart of David, you know it takes just one. Yes, son.
You're a crack at dawn, Monday morning coffee, strong, pouring everything you got into a paycheck Friday night. You're a power stroke, diesel backhoe riding king, 18-wheeler driving, living life in between the lines of clocking in and quitting time. Then the six-string circus comes to town. We hang them speakers over the crowd. When the lights come on, everybody screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody singing every word to every song of the girl they're taking tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're the smoke that we're the party we throw, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on. You're a little shy thing with a wild side on a night like this. You just can't hide, cause it's time to live it up. So come on and raise your cup. If we're talking about memories, yeah, we're gonna make them. Talking about rules, you know we're gonna break them. When the lights come on, everybody screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody singing every word to every song of the girl they're taking tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're the smoke that we're the party we throw, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on. Yeah, we all the same cause we thinking the same thing. We on the same page cause we sipping the same drink. Here's a little something to thank y'all for showing up. Aldine and the boys are about to blow it up. When the lights come on and everybody screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody singing every word to every song of the girl they're taking tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're the smoke that we're the party we throw, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on, your buzz blowing it up, it's going all night long. When the lights come on.
Three chains. Ow.
Caught up in my put your head on backwards, then skate off after engaging laughter about what just happened. Napkins get sent to mammies, is that too graphic? Catch you in traffic, you sitting daffy like stealing candy. My ceiling's absent, my wheels are massive, my friends assassins. All of us, our mothers queens and our women dancers. My rivers rapping, my fingers splashing, my gills are flapping. I bit some matches, then sip something and kiss the dragon.
I'm really rapping, no finger snapping, them packing. Y'all slipping, my swag is dripping, so here's a napkin. What's really happening? Verbal attacking, I'm showing passion. Know what I mean? See, I'm the king like I'm from Akron. I'm going overboard, somebody call the captain. And when it come to getting checks, I always want the fat ones. I'm so I can sing to a chandelier. My flow a glass of spade and yours a can of candle.
Too many buttons, not enough. These bugging, the SWAT is coming. Shoulder, no shoulder, shrugging at your nugget. Sticky like acupuncture and Magnus honey. Knock on the side door 3 times and have your money. Or get to stepping like Kappa stomping. I slap. I'm having lunch with Italian Sonny. Don't ask the subject. Lord, why you took rabbit from me? He say don't ask me nothing. Too many bodies, too many bundles, not enough. These bugging, I heard they stung you. It's gonna be trouble. We come through and catch you while you cuddle. Barrels like tunnels, don't even mumble.
I'm back to ballin', I'm in the back full of only. Pull on the scene enough. Queen playing Pastor Troy. Ready turkey, spaghetti, and castor oil. That's turn your guillotine to a fashion show. In 4 minutes, I turn this into forensics in a foreign car with a foreign. It's long-winded, paper long, and you taking long. You just don't get it. Hung the phone up on Say Tony, want a song with me. Hotter than Mississippi, the summer of the 1950s. In a van full of some white. Get pulled over for swerving like hi, officer. When he asked me why I was swerving, I'm swerving, officer.
I can make it bounce by myself. 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 Oh, I can make it bounce by myself. I can make it bounce by myself. I can make it bounce by myself. I can make it bounce by myself.
Got a mansion, a condo, a cabin. I sleep in my phantom. Dancing with the stars to the Star-Spangled Banner. I change your channel, I change your pattern. I ring your Saturn. I your madam, she get and I shake the ladder. I make her then gather and calculate the data. I listen up for the snakes or the baby rattle. I play the shadows, don't play no games. I straight get at them. I'm on a all day like it's my favorite album.
I play the salmon, the Cayman Islands. Dancer. If I don't get the car first, I have a temper tantrum. I innovative, I demonstrated this, played it. I don't care if you owe me it. You need to pay me. I kiss your lady, then kiss the baby. Get situated, get keys off table and leave out. I really made it, get it made. Won't wrestle, cause I spatula all you action figures.
Tiny like a spider on a spud web. I got some on my thumbnail. I feed it to my girls. They say, yeah.
I'm doing this for the L. When I go, I'ma leave for the belt. I told you did like a chef. I want a Ferrari in yellow, just so I can match all my yellow. I've been a player since elementary. I got my boss in the penitentiary. I got to hang several inches.
I can make it bounce by myself. 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 I can make it bounce by myself.
Can I get a witness in the darkness? Cause there ain't no love at all to be found. Feeling like a freight train, trying to break chains. Everybody needs somebody, no doubt. Sugar, just step into your sneakers and step behind the